What we have seen about distance, displacement, speed, velocity, acceleration, uniform and non-uniform motion, also scalar quantity and vector quantity. I hope all these concepts are clear to you. Now moving ahead, there is new topic, fresh new topic, that is graphical representation of velocity time graph of motion, right? Graphical representation of motion. So we know what is motion. Motion is when an object moves from one position to another position. When there is a change in their position, object's position, then it is called motion. Motion can be of uniform motion, non-uniform motion. When the object moves with a constant speed or constant velocity, then it is uniform motion. And when it keeps changing its velocity, its pace, then it is called non-uniform motion. So graphical representation of motion, like how we can represent motion by using pictorial representation, right? So graphical representation, for graphical representation we must know the graph. I hope you have an idea about the graph. Like this is a graph, these are the boxes in the graph, like this and this, right? And there are some small sections in the graph. You guys are familiar with graph, no? I hope you all are familiar with the graph. If not, then here I am giving you a little bit idea of the graph, right? One second. This is large box, large box, large box and large box. These are small boxes, right? So this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. Okay, before studying about the graph, let me tell you about the directions. Okay, this is east direction, this is west direction, this is north and this is south. ठीक है? If someone tells you that a man moving 2 kilometers ahead in the north direction, that means started journey from the origin. This point is called origin, 0 0, right? It started journey from the origin and then 2 kilometers ahead in north direction, and then now this man is like this, and then the question says that it turns towards its left hand side. Okay, this man is like this, this is its left hand, this is its right hand. If question says that it turns towards its left hand, now it starts moving in the west direction. Okay, and then if question says now person is like this, and then question says that it turns towards the right hand, so now this person is like this, heading in this direction. So this is its right hand, this is its left hand. Now it has to turn around in the left direction, so it will be like this. Now in what direction it is moving? In the south direction, because south is like this, so it also moving in this direction only, so it is start moving in the south direction, right? A person starts its journey 2 kilometers towards north, 2 kilometers towards north. This is north direction only, this is north, this is east, this is west, this is south. 2 kilometers towards north, and north is where? In upward direction, so it is upward, north. Now person is here, it turns around in the left hand direction, it turns around the left, this is left hand, this is right hand, so it turns around here like this, like this. Now its face is in this direction only. This is the person, right? Now its face is in the which direction? This is west direction, in west. Now question says it again moves, turn around its left hand side. So this is your right hand side, this is your left hand side. It turn around the left hand side direction. Now it will start moving like this. And which direction it is? It is the south direction. Okay, this is south direction. So in south it start moving in 2 kilometer direction. So this is 2 kilometer. This is, let's say, also 2 kilometer. This is also 2 kilometer. This point is nothing but the origin point 0 0, right? From here it starts the journey. No, so this is what origin point. This is also origin point. It travels 2 kilometer towards north direction, then in the west direction 2 kilometer, and now in the south direction 2 kilometer. So he is now at this point, right? At this point. So this point is where? This is your origin, this is your west. Now from origin it is in the west direction. Now this is west, this is east, this is south, and this is north, right? So with respect to origin, it is in the west direction. What will be the displacement here? Displacement is the shortest path. The displacement will be from here to here. This is 2 kilometer, this is also 2 kilometer, this is also 2 kilometer. If this is 2 kilometer, then it will also be 2 kilometer. So displacement will be 2 kilometer only. And what is the distance? Distance is the total path covered. So this is 2, 2 plus 2 plus 2, 2 to 4, 4 plus 2, 6. The distance will be 6 kilometer, and displacement will be the shortest path, that is 2 kilometer in west direction, right? So these kind of question also comes or also asked. So you must have knowledge about the directions only, right? So coming back to the point, that is graphical representation of motion. We were discussing about the graph. So this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. This large one box having small 10 sections, and this axis also have some large boxes, large sections like this, and one large section have 10 small boxes. Okay, so this is all about graph. You can see or you can count that sections from a graph paper. For now I don't have any graph paper to show you, so you can count it by yourself, that one large section have 10 small sections. Similarly, from this axis, for this axis, one large section have 10 small sections. You can count it by yourself. I recommend you to have a graph paper and see by yourself, right? So now graphical representation of motion. See, there are two types of motion uniform motion and non-uniform motion. First of all, let's discuss about the uniform motion. Uniform motion means an object is traveling with uniform speed. Speed can also be replaced by velocity if the distance equals to displacement, right? Means if an object is traveling in a straight path, then the displacement will be equal to distance. But for now, this is uniform speed. Okay, you know the fact that speed equals to velocity if and only if the displacement and the distance are same. So uniform motion is, and when an object traveling with uniform speed, then this kind of motion is known as uniform motion, right? So let's take an example. This is a straight path. This is t equal to 0 second, and this is u. Now you traveled up to time 15 second or 20 second, right? You are traveling up to time 20 seconds. Initially you start traveling with, initially you are stationary position, like your velocity is 0. Initial velocity is 0. Yeah, initial speed is 0, because at time t equal to 0 second you just started. That means initially you are at rest position, means you are not moving, and if you are not moving, then your initial speed will be 0. Okay, now you start traveling with some speed. Let's say you are traveling with 2 meter per second speed, and you continue this speed because what we are studying uniform motion. So you continue your speed up to time 20 seconds. So you travel this whole path. If this is distance, uh, let's say 10 meter. If this is distance 10 meter, then you travel, or then you cover this distance 10 meter by using same speed 2 meter per second throughout the path, because you are studying what? Uniform motion. And for the uniform motion, speed will always be same for the whole path. So this is your whole path. So from t equal to 0 second to t equal to 20 second, you continue your journey, you continue traveling with the same speed, that is 2 meter per second, right? As per the definition of uniform motion. Then what will happen? See, the speed is 2 meter per second. That means 2 meter per second means in 1 second it travels 2 meter. In another 1 second it travels another 2 meter, right? So this is the path. You started from here. Your speed is 2 meter per second. That means in 1 second you travel 2 meter. So for 1 second you travel 2 meter. For another, now the time will be t equal to 1 second, right? This is t equal to 0 second, right? And for another 1 second, because speed is uniform, speed is constant, that's why it is uniform motion. So for another 1 second you travel 2 meter. So this is 2 meter. Now for another 1 second, from t equal to 1 to t equal to 2 second, you also travel 2 meter here. So this is 2 plus 2, 4 meter. So this is 2 meter, this is 4 meter, and the time is 2 second here. Now the time will be 3 second, and for 1 second you also travel 2 meter. Then this is 4 plus 2, 6 meter. Let me show you this clearly. What I am saying, that you started your journey from here at t equal to 0 second. Now your speed is 2 meter per second. 2 meter per second means in every 1 second, how much distance you travel? 2 meter distance you are travel. Okay, in every 1 second. So you started your journey from t equal to 0 second. Initially your speed is 0, because at t equal to 0 you just started. That means your initial velocity is 0. Now as the time goes on, for 1 second, now here the time is 1 second, how much distance you traveled? You traveled 2 meter, as the speed is 2 meter per second. So for t equal to 1 second you travel 2 meter. Now for another t equal to 1 second gap, this gap, so 1 plus 1, 2 second. So another 1 second will be t equal to 3 second. For another 1 second, t equal to 4 second, and up to so on, right? Okay, so for 1 second you travel 2 meter, as per the speed is 2 meter per second. For another 1 second you also travel 2 meter, so this is also 2 meter. For another 1 second you travel 2 meter, so this is 2 meter. Initially you are at 0 position, you just started, so this distance will be 2 meter. This distance will be 2 plus 2, 2 plus 2, 4 meter. This distance will be 2 plus 2, 6 meter. And for another 1 second, for t equal to 3 to t equal to 4 second, for 1 second you also travel 2 meter, so this is also 2 meter. So 6 plus 2, that will be 8 meter. Okay, now we have to represent this by using a graph. So this kind of graph in which we show the relation in between distance and time, relation, the graph in which we represent the relation in between distance and time is known as distance time graph, right? So what is distance time graph? Distance time graph a graph in which we show the relation in between distance and time. So this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. At x-axis we take time in seconds, right? So this is time in seconds, and on the y-axis we will take distance in meter. Okay, distance in meter. Now from here, as you can see that just started here from, we just started our journey from here. Like at this point you can see this is the time axis and this is the 0 point. So at this point time is also 0, distance is also 0, just like here, just like this case. Okay, at this point you are standing here, t equal to 0 seconds. So if you just started your journey, then initially your distance or path covered by you is 0 only, right? Now as the time goes on, this is the time axis, so here will be 1 second, here will be 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, and so on. For 0 to 1 second you travel 2 meter, so this will be 2 meter, this will be 4 meter, 6 meter, ये 8 मीटर, ठीक है. So for 1 second you travel 2 meter, for 2 second you travel 4 meter, for 3 second or at 3 second you travel 6 meter, like this. And at the 4 second, t equal to 4 second, you travel 8 meter, like this, right? Now meeting all these points using straight line, while meeting all these points we will get a straight line here, right? What does that mean? If the speed is uniform, then the graph between distance and time is always straight line, right? Is always a straight line. This is a rough graph, that's why this is not a perfect straight line. But if we use a proper graph and if we properly draw all the seconds and the distance, then you will get a proper straight line, right? So this is the distance time graph for a uniform speed.